Smash the like button if you think that it's clueless and dumb to tell the Street Profits that nobody cares about the tag team championships as a black tag team after you clearly said that Triple H doesn't use them enough on the show. Those titles are the end-all be-all for every team, you marks.
I loved how Paul Levesque exposed all you race masturbators who cry about race every fucking day. You see, I'm not pro-black. I'm pro-people. I will never be pro-black because most blacks are stupid. That's why I will never be pro-black. There's nothing to defend when it comes to black folks. Most black folks are stupid. All they want to do is just cry about race like a spoiled fucking child. Because when you give black folks what they want, they will still complain. It's never enough. You just ask Triple H and the Street Profits. This man gave them the tag team championships. Also, he gave the New Day the tag team championships. So, last time I checked, you called Triple H a racist. But this man gave Kofi and Woods and Dawkins and Ford the tag team championships. So on both shows, we have two black championship tag teams, but it's not enough. Here's why. I made a post where I put over the Profits. I put over Kofi and Woods as tag team champions. I said, wow, we have two tag teams that are champions that are both black on the main roster. And wow, I got comments saying, well, what about the world title? We want a black man to be the world champion. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking race masturbator. What the fuck are you talking about? What black man on this roster deserves to be the world champion? Also, fun fact. Okay, it's May 1st. Guess what? There's only one white boy who's a singles champion right now on the main roster. Let me repeat. There's only one white boy that's a champion on the main roster, and that's John Cena. Once again, people, there's only one white boy who's a champion right now on the main roster. But by your logic, Triple H is a racist. How? What about Jacob Fatu? What about Jey Uso? Samoans? What do you want? What the fuck are you asking for? There's no black men that are main event material on Raw and SmackDown. Nobody. So who should be a main eventer? Because Carmelo Hayes is a mid-card guy. He is not main event material. R-Truth, he's old. He's done. So what black man deserve to be a top guy main eventer? I don't get it. You clearly said last year, right, that Triple H is burying the Profits. You said Triple H is not using the Profits to their full potential. So he gives them the tag team championships this year, but it's not enough. Wow. Somebody told me that nobody cares about the tag team championships. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, that's the end all be all for every tag team. What's next? The fuck? Nigga, what's next? That's a tag team. Newsflash, dummy. Newsflash. You race masturbator. The end all be all is becoming the tag team champions for every tag team. If you don't want to be tag team champions, get out of the business. What's next? By that same logic, what do you want Triple H to do? He gave 4 black men the tag team championships. But you say, well, nobody cares about tag team fake pro wrestling. Newsflash, dummy. For the past 40 years, the World Wrestling Federation never gave 2 shits about tag team wrestling. Let me repeat. The World Wrestling Federation has never gave 2 shits about tag team fake pro wrestling. Hence, why FTR left the World Wrestling Federation. And please, fuck you. You never cared about tag team wrestling. So stop pretending like you ever cared about tag team fake pro wrestling. Going back to the Edge and Christian days, you never cared about tag team wrestling. Let's go back. Let's go back to the Body Donnas. Nobody ever cared about tag team wrestling. So stop pretending that you ever gave 2 shits about tag team fake pro wrestling. What do you want, right? Okay, I'm talking to you race masturbators who love black people, who love black men, okay? So, what do you want Triple H to do with Dawkins and Ford? Okay, let's break them up. Okay, you only care about Ford. What about Dawkins? Last time I checked, he's a black man. Where will he go on the main roster without Ford? By your logic. But you support black men? How? You want Dawkins to be a fucking jobber. Because that might happen. Let's say they break up the profits. Most likely, Dawkins might be a jobber. Most likely. So, how are you empowering blacks? I'm talking to all you race masturbators. What good will it do if they break up the profits, right? That's a successful black tag team. That's what I mean. Triple H called your bluff. Triple H exposed you as a race masturbator. That's what you are, a race masturbator. We have a successful black tag team, but you want to break them up just because you want to jerk off to Ford. Okay, let's talk about Montes Ford. What the fuck is his character? He has no character. Hell, Carmelo Hayes has a character, but not Montes Ford. The only thing Montes Ford has is he jumps high and he's super athletic. That's not a character. That's Ricochet. That's what he is, nigga. He's Ricochet. Montes Ford is a bigger Rick O'Shea. That's what he is. He has no character. So why would Triple H push him as a singles guy? At least Jey Uso has a character. That's what I mean. Stop overhyping Montes Ford and stop being a race masturbator because Triple H just called your bluff. You want to break up a successful black tag team. Why? Montes Ford, he's not a main eventer. He's Ricochet. He has no character. Now, let's talk about All Elite Fake Pro Wrestling because, once again, Triple H called your bluff, all you race masturbators. You want to say, well, nobody cares about those tag team titles. Well, All Elite Wrestling says, hold my beer. All Elite Wrestling has the worst tag team division in all of fake pro wrestling. It's crazy because why would you say nobody cares about those tag team championships? Well, like I said, All Elite Wrestling says, hold my beer. Because nobody cares about their tag team titles. So what the fuck is the damn difference? Listen, nobody cares about tag team fake pro wrestling for the past 40 years. Hell, for the past 50 years. Nobody cares about tag team wrestling. Tag team wrestling is not a main event division. It's not meant to be a main event division. It's meant to be a mid-card division. I'm telling you, nothing is ever good enough for these race masturbators. But they give me content, and guess what, bitch? I make money off these race masturbators because I'm going to keep on repeating myself. Listen, Montes Ford and Dawkins are the tag team champions. What's next? What more do you want? That's my fucking point. That's the end-all be-all for every tag team, but yet you still want to bitch. I don't get it. Montes Ford doesn't deserve a push. He has no character. Fuck. Somebody actually told me that giving the Profits those tag team belts, it doesn't mean shit. Wow, that's insane, man. That's crazy. To tell a black tag team nobody cares about those belts. Okay, what the fuck do you care about by that same logic? I'm sorry, I don't watch fake pro wrestling and cry about race. I watch to enjoy it. I don't care about niggas' races. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about niggas' skin color. I'm watching to enjoy the fucking show. I don't care if a black man is not the world champion. That's why I call myself pro-human. I'm pro-people. I'm not pro-black. Because blacks are stupid. Yes, most blacks are tone deaf and stupid. Imagine calling Triple H a fucking racist when the New Day are tag team champions. When Montes Ford and Dawkins are tag team champions. Imagine Triple H giving Jade Cargill a monster push. Imagine booking 2 black females at WrestleMania in a one-on-one match with no belts on the line. That has never happened in the history of the World Wrestling Federation. They have never booked two females for a non-title match at WrestleMania. Triple H gave that spot to two black females, but it's never enough. Look here, man. The world doesn't revolve around black people. Get over yourself. I'm going to keep on saying it. You can't name me not one black man on the main roster as we speak who deserves a main event push. You can't name them. That's the fucking point. You want to cry just to cry. You want to bitch just to bitch. That's what I call a race masturbator. I swear to God, Dr. Umar has brainwashed all you dumb fucks. Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? We got Ricky Saints as the North American Champion. We have Obafemi as the NXT World Heavyweight Champion. But yet, it's not enough? Bruh, that's a tainted title reign. If you give a black man the world title just because he's black, that's embarrassing. That's what I mean by most black folks are stupid, right? Imagine, let me give Obafemi the world title on Raw just because he's fucking black. That's embarrassing. Why would you want that? I don't want that. Earn it. That's so insane in the membrane. Imagine complaining about how Triple H doesn't use the Street Profits to their full potential, and then months later, he gives those two men a monster push with the tag team championships, and yet you want to say, well, nobody cares about those tag team titles. Nigga, fuck you, man. Fuck you. That's what I mean. Most black folks are stupid. That's why I'm pro-human. I'm not pro-black. You want to say, well, nobody cares about tag team fake pro wrestling in the World Wrestling Federation, but you are ignoring all Elite Wrestling's tag team division. That's what I hate about you stupid dumb fucks. Nobody cares about tag team fake pro wrestling in every company. TNA, fucking New Japan, Pro Fake Wrestling. Nobody cares about tag team wrestling all across the world. It's crazy how most of you dumb fucks, you call Triple H a racist just because he's not pushing Montes forward as a singles guy. Let's keep it a buck, right? Let's keep it a fucking buck. The only reason you call Paul a racist because he's not pushing Montes forward as a singles guy. Let's speak facts. Listen, Montes Ford has not given me any indication that he deserves to be a single star. There's nothing there. He's not Jay. He's not Jeff Hardy. He has no character. What's his character? Listen carefully. Montes Ford is a bigger Rick O'Shea. That's what he is. He's a bigger Rick O'Shea who acts goofy. That's what he is, man. I don't get it, man. What do you want of Triple H? Because it's obvious you don't care about female fake pro wrestling. Because this man, he's pushing Naomi, Bianca, and Jade Cargill, but that's not enough. So by your logic, female fake pro wrestling doesn't mean a damn thing. By your logic, right? Because you think Paul is a racist, but I give you facts and evidence about Jade, Naomi, Bianca, megastars on the main roster. But yet, you still think Paul is a racist. I don't get it. He's pushing 3 black females who deserve to be pushed on the main roster. You see, it's about earning your spot and not being handed a spot just because you're fucking black. So, by your logic, you want Triple H to hand out DEI pushes. That's what you're saying. You want Paul Levesque to hand out DEI pushes on the main roster. What does that mean? What does that solve? Nothing. Because it was not earned. It was forced. Just because they're black? Nah, bitch. That's not how that works. Montes Ford and Dawkins, those 2 men, they earned those tag team championships without Bobby Lashley. Now, let's talk about those tag team titles. The fact that this dumbass told me nobody cares about those belts. Well, newsflash, nobody has ever cared about those belts. Let's go back to 20 years ago. Vince McMahon always played musical chairs with those tag team titles. And guess what? It still hasn't changed. just like in all Elite Fake Pro Wrestling. Tony Khan also plays musical chairs with those tag team belts, just like in TNA and in every company. Like I said, nobody cares about tag team fake pro wrestling like that, so it's not new. Hell, let's go back to WCW. The Harlem Heat were 10-time tag team champions, which means they lost those belts 10 times, which means Eric Bischoff played musical chairs with those tag team belts. Like I said, this has been going on for the past 40 years. Just because Triple H handed the Motor City Machine Guns those belts in a quick fashion, y'all think those belts don't mean shit. Just because he gave DIY those belts, you think those belts don't mean shit. Nigga, this has been going on for the past 20 years. I've seen worser tag teams hold those belts for the past 20 years. So how is this new? The last time World Wrestling Federation fans cared about tag team fake pro wrestling was the TLC era, with Edge, Christian, the Dudleys, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, etc. That's the last time anybody has ever gave two shits about tag team fake pro wrestling. So what has changed now? Nothing. Listen carefully. Tag team fake pro wrestling has been booked the same since the 1980s. And that is facts on motherfucking facts. I don't get it, man. It's never good enough. The three faces of NXT are black men. Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Obafemi. Those are the three faces of NXT that Shawn Michaels builds around. Last time I checked, NXT is the future of this business. NXT is the future of this company. So how can you say this company is racist when they are building up black men down in NXT? I was putting over the New Day. I was putting over the Street Profits on YouTube in my community posts, and yet it was not good enough. All I was saying was, well, nobody cares about tag team wrestling. Those belts don't mean shit. Well, by your logic, those tag teams don't mean shit, right? So what are you complaining about? By saying that, that means you don't give two shits about Kofi and Woods. By that same metric, you don't care about Montes Ford and Dawkins, because how can you say you're a fan of those two men, but you want to say those belts that they earned don't mean shit? That means you're fake. That means you are nothing more than a race baiter who just want to cry about race. That's all you want to do. But when you get your fucking wish, you want to nitpick and still you want to complain. Why? What is there to complain about? We got two black tag teams as tag team champions, and yet that's not enough because we don't have a black man as the world champion. Nigga, we just had Bobby Lashley, Big E, Kofi as world champions. What do you want? It takes a special black man to become the world champion. You can't just give out world titles just because a nigga is black. That is so stupid. By that same logic, let's give Apollo Crews the world title just because he's black. That's what you're saying. I'm telling you, Uncle Ruckus is the GOAT. Now I see what the fuck he was talking about.